Hi there, and welcome to an episode of Jabba in the Hut. Yes, this is the review of Celtic versus Motherwell. A still 0-0 draw. You know, what can you say? It's kind of very flat. We had chances, but we couldn't put them away. It just felt a little bit flat to me today, and I don't know if that's just because people have came, players have came back for like international break and stuff like that, and then that's it. I don't know if that's like a thing that happens in the international break where the players come back and then they're a wee bit tired, a wee bit fatigued. But hey, listen, at least it wasn't a loss. That's the main thing you can say out of this. Motherwell came and they did well. They managed to get a goal back and basically hang on for a draw, which you need to expect for teams like Motherwell to come to Celtic and do that. Because they've not got much qualities in their team, but it's what can you do? Every Celtic fan would have wanted a win today, but the weather, it was freezing. The players are out there playing in the fecking cold. You could say it's a tick. Motherwell can sometimes be a tough team. I mean, we've seen that when we played them away. They were a tough team to break down. And, we had, if we put away that first penalty, then we would have been okay. But yeah, refereeing, I didn't think there was too much wrong. I mean, in what other game can you get two penalties rewarded to you and not win the game? You know, so yeah, Liam Kelly was good in goal for them, and at the end of the day, Motherwell throwed on the land of the giants, and they ended up getting a goal back, and that's exactly Celtic's fault because with corners and at the end, I kind of felt like the Motherwell were going to get a goal back as soon as they started bringing on like the tall people. But yeah, I thought Yang kind of not struggled, but kind of couldn't really get past anybody because again, Motherwell were very set up to defend, and they knew that Yang was probably the main danger man, and also Palmer. But yeah, a lot of crosses went in the box and a lot of crosses went absolutely nowhere. Again, like I said, a kind of flat performance, not really much runners. Brendan tried to change it with bringing on for home and stuff like that. The only thing I'll say is David Turnbull again scored again, and I know it's a penalty, but he came on and he scored again. So is it one of these things where you just need to start playing Turnbull and stop moaning about it? I think so. I think you've got to start Turnbull, and because you're going to get a goal scoring threat from outside the box, and I think if he can get a couple of goals. I mean, in that game right there is probably when we needed a Turnbull to be outside the box, at least trying to get a goal from like 30 yards. Again, it's just quality, isn't it? It's just Celtic really need to go after another attacking midfielder, probably another striker. We need a different idea, and I mean, the thing is, I keep saying a goalkeeper, but then when you've got performances like that where Motherwell only get really one shot on target and they score from it, I know Joe Hart made a magnificent save against Payton. I seen that. It was fantastic. It was good. It was well reacted to. I just feel like, we need to go in the step of progression, and that is, get a new keeper, get a solid keeper, one preferably that isn't as old as Joe Hart, maybe in the 26, 27, 28s. I know I can keep on going up 29, 30, 31, 32. But yeah, it's just stuff like that. Matt O'Reilly, I think was kind of, he was okay, but didn't have the same kind of effect as what he did against Aberdeen. I just think Aberdeen played a bit too spacious for them, but Motherwell sat very, very deep, and kind of played in the counter, and that was it. It's the main annoying thing I hate about these teams that come to Celtic. They just, I hope they enjoy the 1 point sandwich, you know, tonight, and their 1 point beer when they're celebrating, because they've got a point at Celtic Park. Well done. That's what it's all about. I mean, I think if Celtic maybe defended a little bit better, I'm not being sarcastic. Motherwell deserved their draw today because they sat deep and they defended well. That was it. What else are you expecting from them? It's like when you play Ross County or say you're St Mirren. These teams aren't going to pass you off the park because they've not got the quality to do it. Celtic, I thought, were good in possession, but again, it was just very, very flat, no ideas, probably fatigued from the international break. It's just what happens, innit? But we just need to tick these games off until we get to the January window and maybe bring in some better quality if we can. But I think Celtic are probably going to sign sell a few players and get rid of a few players in the January window. Because our squad is absolutely like it's expanding, and it's big, and there's a lot of people taking wages that that they don't really need. We could use that to obviously sign more quality players to help us for obviously the run in for January and after January, because that's usually what Celtic do. They replenish, But yeah, sorry, that's next door neighbour's dog. He's a good dog, Nico. I've not heard him for a wee while actually. I'm quite happy to hear him. But anyway, yeah, talking about dogs and all that kind of thing. This is just a wee quick one. Again, very not deflated, just kind of flat. With the performance today. What can you do? You can't really be angry at the players because the players that was freezing and all that kind of thing. Probably a lot of them have got the cold after the night. I would say that because they are human beings. Humans. They're not robots. Even though they make more money than any one of us commoners. But at the end of the day, we support our team and we support the Celtic. So yeah, I'm just going to leave you with obviously what I say all the time, when that's doing something means everything. So, be okay and enjoy the rest of the night. We'll need to see how Rangers do tomorrow. But at the end of the day, they'll probably win. As Peter Law would say, penalty to Rangers. Arse. See you later. Cheerio.